Alright, we're here with Ashiok, Nightmare Weaver. It's kind of a cool planeswalker. I not super stoked on it, but it is a 3-drop, which is kind of why I like it. 3 mana, 3 loyalty. Its +2 is exile top 3 of someone's deck, or your opponent's specifically. The -X is put a creature from the pile of exile cards that is X or less into play, so you're kind of like stealing your opponent's creatures. And then the -10 is you remove your opponent's hand in graveyard. Now, the removal of graveyard is not very exciting, but removing your opponent's hand is cool. It happens kind of late, right? So it's a little hard to exile anything meaningful, but still worth it. Still worth trying to strive for, I think. At least try. So it's got like a blue-black control list going on. There's some new cards in here, like Dragonlord Solumgar. It's pretty neat to me. I don't see it as... It was actually a choice between this and this as a commander, but this is a 6-mana, like, goofy mind control, and I don't see it as really sticking around after it steals something, unless your opponent's, like, mono-green. Obnixilis is cool, too. I really like this card. I've had 4 ofs in some modern decks, so I just like this. It's pretty cool to see that. We have Dark Ritual because we're black. It's been a while since I've done this. At least it feels like it has. Not a lot of excellent turn 1 Dark Ritual hits, really, but it's probably more than enough between this and other things I could do anyways. There was also another extra turn that I was not aware of, and I am going to run it. It's just 6 mana, take an extra turn, and then 9 mana. Sometimes you have a 6/6 after you've done that. But it's just another extra turn, and that's just really good to me. There is technically a black card in the new set, or the Pioneer set, that's you steal your opponent's turn for 8 mana. It's an 8 mana sorcery that just takes your opponent's turn for them, like Emrakul, except they don't get another turn after. So it's kind of closer to Mindslaver, but it's 8 mana, so it's a little out there for me. It's a little out there. I mean, you have this. This is just insane, though, but you could probably run that one, too. It is a mythic, and I'm just going to go ahead and not craft it. Better off spending my mythics actually getting commanders to play instead, at least at this point. So that's what the deck looks like. Blue-black control with some new Pioneer cards I haven't played. I'm going to play in the midweek thing. It's only here for like 3 hours, and I don't know how good this is, but we can hop back and forth like we did last time between the two events. So let's see. Alright, because my hand is the way it is, it's just a good idea not to do anything too crazy here. I drew another one! I drew another one! I drew another one. Oh, hey, there's a giant 6/6. Did I just win? I think I won. I think I won. I just won the game. 20, 30, 40. I have 40 damage minimum, and I can make 3/2s. I have 40 damage minimum. Alright, this is going to be a turn 2 Inquisition, methinks. Could do it on turn 1 as well, but I'd rather wait. Land drops are valuable in a matchup like this, but I can probably afford to not draw one there. Yeah, it does let him, but I mean, it lets him do it way later, right? It's not next turn, it's like 2 turns from there. Okay, that's funny. Okay, so now we definitely Inquisition. Opponent's hand is poop. Love to see it. Opponent top decks that card. I will play this now because it's very good in control mirrors. Very, very, very good. I don't even know what this is. Alright. That's a little annoying. And by a little, I mean a lot. Let's play this. Don't really expect to hit much, though. Shoot. Shoot. Alright. I guess so. Giving their commander haste, like, forever is probably lights out. It's pretty close to being extremely problematic, so let's not let that be a thing, I guess. Don't really need Ashiok to go to any ultimate or anything like that, so them bopping it is fine. In fact, I would almost assume they'd want to bop my face. Let's do... oh, wait. Let's do one instead. I can just get a... you know what? I'm gonna get the greed land here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Wandering Emperor. Not what I expected. Not what I expected. So, do I play this? I think so, right? Feels good here. Their commander does not have haste. If it did, I probably couldn't do this, but it doesn't have haste, so... Opponent is, like, really interested in removing Ashiok, and I'm just not sold that it has much power in this matchup. But alright. Brain Surge instead of your commander is nuts. Oh, this is not a Mana Rock. Never mind. Opponent apparently did not find a land. Kind of insane to me. Kind of insane. I will assume Brainstorm is something my opponent doesn't want me to have resolve. Alright, well, it resolved. Rusko is good. Honestly, my whole hand is good. So I can just keep Rusko on... No, wait. Do this. Put that on top. And then play this. And then... Do I even bother with Rusko? Sure I do, right? Oh, okay. Well, I can shuffle all of that away if I want to. Kind of don't want to, but... who knows? We'll see. My opponent doesn't have a land, right? They're Brainstorm locked. There's no land. They have a pretty miserable attack because of the Tasha triggers. I really don't think I want to shuffle anything away here. Okay, maybe I actually have to. Because that's a problem. Is it, though? What's on top? Okay. And now I have to leave up my Disdainful Stroke, I think? Hold on, maybe not. Maybe I can't... Nah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. Okay, I guess I'm doing nothing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There is no way for me to use this, right? No. Alright, I'm back to losing horribly. Stoneforge Mystic is nuts, but okay. And I don't know if I can... fetch still. I kind of want this removal spell. A second clock is pretty good. It's not amazing, but... Gonna fetch away this land. Yeah, it's not looking good right now. I can play kind of nothing. Top deck board wipe. Still doesn't even feel that good. An opponent just keeps, like, windmill slamming haymakers, so... So this does not work, because this has flash. Indestructible attach a creature you control. And I can't counter that, so... Yep. I'm curious what this even does. Flickers Stoneforge Mystic? Yeah. I can't do anything. Wow, that's all you're attacking with? What? Well, I mean, I guess I don't need a board wipe. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see the Malcolm attack. I didn't see that. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Opponent's running Sunfall. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's diversify our clock counters so Felia doesn't, like, totally hose it. And let's untap. Let's draw. Dark Ritual doesn't really do that much for me. I think I'm just going to cast it. And then cast Phyrexian Arena. Cast this thing. And who knows what now? Ooh, that's huge. Alright, so we actually got rid of this. Didn't think I'd be able to do that, but opponent really wanted a fish token, so that was helpful. It's not, like, game-changing, but it was helpful to get rid of that. I'm actually somewhat stabilized. Malcolm is a problem, though. But the midnight clocks might be more of a problem. And my last card is actually relevant, so we'll see. And they just don't really have much to attack with, which is really, really nice. I should probably swing with the Murderous Rider, because it's not doing too much on defense here. There's Manatide, that's adorable. Okay. Imagine they had Manatide up still and didn't discard it. It'd actually been really, really, really good here. They could have actually used it. Oh, that's funny. Oh, hey, Reanimate. Well, that's certainly a card. What do I do with it, though? Felia is funny. Brawl's probably... Man, I hate that Brawl's probably the right idea. Oh, but Felia... What is Felia actually doing for me? No, I'm going to reanimate Felia. Let's... Oh! Oh, yeah. Alright, never mind. I'm dumb. This might be wrong. I might have just done the most greedy thing in the universe, but you know what? I don't really care. Okay, wait. So, hold on. Wait a minute. Let's, hold on. Okay, I probably shouldn't have done this first. I probably made a mistake here. I shouldn't have swung first. Too late. Too late. But, yeah. I think I just, win? Yes! Yes! Curious what kind of deck this is. If it's like a slow deck, I'm gonna be pretty concerned. Of these two, I think I'd prefer Necropotence get countered. I think that makes sense. Although they're both pretty similar. This one I can't control, though. Opponent's really thinking about something, which I think is a very good sign. Not something I expected, though. No, they're really thinking. What is it? Alright, I'm gonna tempo that away. And I'm gonna play this because it's more demoralizing. But I will not go crazy. Oh, I didn't hit a land? Oh, that's so bad. Maybe I really wanted to do like 5. There's no way to know that, though. It's not realistic. But that is, like, the worst thing that could have happened, probably. I don't even know if I'm ahead anymore, actually. Not hitting a land is just, like, the worst thing. I can just play this next turn, honestly. And they sort of play nicely with each other. I get my draw step back. So this discounts your spells by 1? Not really that exciting. Okay, they randomly choose to do it now for nothing. Cool. Let's play... Do I play Rhystic Study? Does my opponent respect Rhystic Study so hard that, like... I'm upset I have options here. I feel like Rhystic Study is very good here, so I'm just gonna cast that. I could be completely wrong, though. And I'm gonna draw 3, because missing a land again is lights out, I think. If it isn't already lights out. Let's get rid of you, and we're definitely not playing that this turn, or game. I'm running every card in the game that gives you an extra turn, so yes. Oh wait, I'm not running the Teferi that gives an extra turn, so technically no. A second blue source could go a long way for me next turn. They actually do pay for that. I feel like that's a good thing. This is a wizard. No, I'm not running the scepter. I should have... The sorceries. Just the sorceries. Just the sorceries. Lightning Strike. Alright. Well, that was good to take, I think. I'm going to really want to leave up one of these, but I don't have to have both. But I don't really have anything else to do this turn, so... Tap land? Yep. Tap land it is, and then I pay 2 here. Again, trying to minimize my damage intake, not get greedy. I could go super deep to, like, pseudo guarantee a very good, excuse me, a very good card, but no, I think I'm just doing 2. Maybe 3 is fine. Maybe 3, just 1 above max every time. So sort of have card selection that way. But that last one could have been incorrect. Who knows? But because I know my opponent's next turn, I feel much more confident. They wanted to cast that on their turn for the prowess. It's interesting. Also, the Rhystic Study. It was a very strange time to draw or play that, in my opinion. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Both of these are even, so we're keeping this. Can get rid of a land and Disdainful Stroke. No, we get rid of Wash Away here. Because no matter which one because if I keep Wash Away and then they cast this, I feel really bad, so. Keranos it is. Yep, we can draw first. Okay. This works out quite nicely. This just does not have hate. Whenever you cast a spell, sorcery, otter. Okay, a little concerning. So I go down to 10. deal with this board. Naming even. And it's pay 2 here? Oh boy. This is getting real sketchy. I'm not out of this, though. I'm not out of this. This is where I would prefer to have Phyrexian Arena in play instead. What does this do? Spells can't be countered. Your spells have spell stuff. Alright, I'm a little surprised that's what they did. Oh, maybe I'm not surprised, actually. Hold on. I will most assuredly remove that from existence. Let's discard a card. And I think Ashiok is worse than this. But yeah, we're going to play this. This feels like I'm giving myself more outs when I play this. I don't know. This is a mana investment every turn as well. I can pay 1, but I want to stay above 6 because of the double 3 here. Oh boy. About to get locked into this Necropotence, I think. I don't think I can ever pay life again. Maybe not. Most likely not. Alright, so if they have a way to give that haste, we're doomed. Yeah, Tome can give us life. That's true. Tome can give us life. Okay, I'm not sure if Rhystic Study... I think they really wanted to pay for Rhystic Study. I'm not sure this was worth it here. Unless you're really gunning for an haste threat. But then at that point, you would just cast Op first. So, I think they missequenced this. The payoff being they randomly found a haste threat off the top of their deck, which would be very bad for us. I think, did we lose? Yeah, you kind of just lose if they have haste. They don't. Yeah, I don't know if I would have done what they just did. Okay, so what's under this? I didn't even look. Symmetry Sage is a blocker, and as it stands, it's better than just not doing that, I think. So I'm going to get Symmetry Sage. Thoughtseize is probably out of the question. I'm on a tightrope here for sure. I really don't want to Thoughtseize, but it's not like Thoughtseize is useless. It feels unreasonable to assume that this is you. I'm just gonna Thoughtseize. I know it's hitting something, right? I know it's going to hit something. Alright, it was a burn spell. Fortunately, not one that I'm dedged to, so probably a good idea to wing Tome. Oh no! Okay, alright. I'm still fine. I'm still fine. Am I fine? Oh, I'm not fine, am I? No. Please don't draw a burn spell. Come on, don't do this to me. I mean, if you had it, you just snap it off, right? There's no thinking about it. Is there a viable spell in the graveyard? Just opt. Alright, we're good. I don't know why they had to think about it so long, but we're good now. Okay. How do we win? Oh boy, I can't really draw cards. Alrighty. I will play this. Or Devil Strix, banking on a counter spell off the top. Nope. Something here maybe? Please? Okay, that can't. Oh, if I play this, I can't. Oh no, what do I do? Okay, alright. There's a lot more 3s than 2s, so I think I cast this. There's no way I don't cast this. I'm sorry, I just have to cast this. Like, if they have shocks, I'm doomed anyway. Like, it's just... Swordsing this to go to 3 is not the right idea here. They drew a tap land! They drew a tap land, no Keranos. Yikes. That's a big oof. Okay, so we have a scry, we have a discounter. None of that's interesting to me. That's a big yikes. Yeah. Oh, I can. I could have giant growthed my creatures. You're right, and then swords did. Okay, so actually casting Scarab God gave my opponent a window that was not necessary. I forgot these work in tandem. Okay, that's fair. I could have totally punted there. Could have punted. Okay, I will now just send this and do that. I think I'm genuinely going to... I'm not swinging with this because of haste threats and that... No, wait. Because of haste threats, I'll just do that. That's fine. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. And I'm going to swords this here. Oh, I could have done it. No, I couldn't have done that in any other viable way. And I will pass. Yep, this is correct. I honestly probably could have drawn 1 or 2 cards here, actually. Probably was on the table. Just didn't do it. Just didn't do it. Okay, let's play this. And, yep. Sure, they just pay 1. I can just bounce this. I guess I will. I don't imagine my opponent gets out of this here. 9, 10. There's no way to make enough zombies to do anything, so I'll just let this resolve. Anything now? This is interesting, actually. Okay. Let's do... yeah. That's kind of cool. Oh! Double strike for the win? No way. No way. Look at that. Double strike for the win. That's funny. Double strike for the win. Look at that. Alright, that was a very sketchy Necropotence game for sure. Very sketchy. Nice. That's funny. Oh yeah, that too. Symmetry Sage without the giant growth would have just gained me 3. Alright, so I just, yeah, for 2 different reasons did the wrong thing that turn. This was completely incorrect. There was no reason to take that risk. No reason, but didn't get punished. Look at that. Double strike. Gotta love it. Gotta love Tome the Infinite. That's funny. So I think I would have an advantage even if I played the Goreclaw mirror constantly. But I could be wrong about that. Could be wrong. Probably not, though. It tracks, given what I've seen so far. Committing felonies? Well, you know what? Someone has to. Someone has to remind people what the law is there for, right? Dig Through Time is good at some point. Maybe not right now, but I kept it, and you can't unkeep it. Probably not the best idea, but I feel as though it will actually come up this game. I'm confident of that. There's a lot of things I would Phantasmal Image here. Wow. Nothing? Do you have an instant? No. That's crazy. That's a little nuts to me. Okay. Again, just play Ashiok. The board is empty. Just send it. It's been doing a good job at stealing things that matter, and it didn't really this time. I imagine it's just Goreclaw? No. Oh, it has haste. No. Does it always have haste? That's annoying. Ward collect evidence 4, so I should play my own? Although they can simply get rid of mine very, very easily here. Yeah, they can get rid of mine pretty easily. All they have to do is target it because of the illusion clause on it. The ward is irrelevant, but we'll see. Maybe they're not aware. But I do not have collect evidence here. Alright, this is fine. I will put that to the command zone. I could have used it to, like, bounce this. It just doesn't really seem like it's getting me anywhere. I will trade. This has ward as well? Jeez. Why does everything have ward? Stop. Okay, I will... I don't like any of my options here. I don't like any of my options. Everything here is pretty bad. Alright, because of that, I guess I'm passing. Do not like my options. Old growth troll, can't afford to counter that. Should I counter this? I don't think so, actually. Believe it or not. I think I'm banking on lands for other things. Yeah, well, I want to do this. And trading is a good idea here. So I can witness protection. But what do I witness protect? I feel like it doesn't matter too much. Let's just get rid of this one. Kind of matters. And then, do I, let's see, that's a 3, that's a 4. I could simply do this turn and get Blasphemous Edict. Still probably right to witness protect, because it is a lot of damage if I don't. But now they don't have to play any creatures, which is really bad, but it is what it is. Unless it has haste or something. That is not lethal, so I probably would not have done that. Oh, wait. Is it lethal now? Nope, they can't equip it. That's not lethal, right? Yeah. I probably wouldn't have done that. I like pushing damage, but that's probably not worth it. Alright, so we can bank on a land. No, I'm just going to cast this. I mean, there's a chance I hit a land, there's a chance I whiff and die. Let's just not whiff and die, shall we? Sire of 7 Deaths. I do not have an answer to that. Do not have an answer to that. I think I must... what do I do? This trample too, yep. Alright, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Mana Drain, Extinction Event on Odd. And I guess... Mana Drain? Mana Drain doesn't feel, honestly, all that useful. Maybe I just take Dark Ritual. Okay, so it is odd, right? Oh, just make sure. I'm in this. I'm still in it. I think this is the Dark Ritual turn. Opponent did not, and I think they should have, cast... I'll let this decide what I do here this turn. Okay. So if I don't hit a land, I don't do this. If I do, I do that. They probably should have made the 4/4 troll here, or at some point tried to go for that. Alright, this is trample. Alright, well, never mind. I guess I'm just taking it from you. And I will cycle the sensor for a land, or anything else that... any other card ever. Can't be blocked. So if they have enough in play, they can make it unblockable. I mean, Cyclonic Rift here probably seals it out, but it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. So they have a 4/4 here. They finally, like, did the right thing and left it up. I'm gonna take a peeksky poo here. A little peeky weeky. What you got in there? What's going on over there? What do you got up there? Alright. Distribute 3 counters. Alright, so they did actually, and they do actually have lethal. Or, I mean, they would, quote-unquote, have lethal if all that jazz happened. So... I think I can just swing here, right? With just this? I probably could have swung with more, but I think it's safe to just stabilize. I might not have had to swing at all, honestly. Let's get rid of... Oh, wait, how do I deal with this? Hold on. Yep, I gotta do this. And I have to counter this card. Okay. I don't know why they conceded here. I feel like they... Wait a minute. Why'd they concede? Let me think about this. It probably makes sense. I just have to think. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this cost 2, and it was just giving 3 counters. I didn't realize it cost 6. Reprieve is probably better, but I do like Toxic Deluge. I mean, excuse me, Remand. I like it. I wouldn't say it's necessary. I mean, if it's in the game, I'm not running it. I don't think I would drop anything for it, honestly. Maybe one of these, like, random lose ability cards for it, but for the most part, I'm not sold on dealing with playing those. Okay, between these two, I'm gonna just run this out. It is a mono-white deck, probably running a bunch of creatures. Probably. Alright, that's none of them. There were no creatures there. It is an arena? Okay. It's from the Pioneer set. I haven't... It's hard to retain the Pioneer set. It's actually kind of a big set. Same with Foundations. It's hard to remember all the cards. Hard to keep track of everything. Redain is interesting. A little annoying, honestly. A little annoying. I think I'll just remove its existence. Do I assume my opponent has... what do I do this turn? Do I leave up Censor? Does that make any sense? I feel like it doesn't. I feel like it really doesn't, so I'm just going to cast it. They could have Mana Tithe. I don't think they have Mana Tithe. It's like a Swords or something. Hopefully it's not Path of Exile, because I'd be really upset. Alright, that's fine. Okay, don't have a stupid 5, please. And again, no creature. So, mono white, like, beat down lists stuff. I don't even know if they care about Ashiok, actually. They might not even care about Ashiok because they don't have any creatures in their deck. Success prohibited. Thank you for the follow. Funny name. I like it. You didn't see temporal manipulation? I'm pretty sure that's the card I'm talking about. It's the extra turn, right? I'm pretty sure it's in the deck. I can look again, but I'm pretty sure it's in there. Okay, well I assume my opponent has 500 naturalizes, so that makes sense. Although I probably would have went for the Phyrexian Arena and not the get my Redain back. Actually, I would have went... Yeah, because there's a lot of otherwise... So if they're as creature light as they are, then it doesn't make sense to protect your creature when you... I don't know. I just don't agree with this. Don't agree with it. I can cast Tasha, but I don't think I should, because then Elspeth is a pretty big issue, I think. I'd rather... I mean, is that even true, though? Is that even true? Hold on, maybe that's not true. Like, what does it do? It just makes 1/1s. Yeah, hold on. I don't... Wait, why am I getting upset over this? Just let it exist. This has to be just better, right? This has to be way better. How many naturalizes have I dealt with? Man, Flowering of the White Tree. Okay. I imagine there's no way you don't play this here? Like, how do you not play this? Yeah. Fortunately, Tasha shuts down the 1/1s, and I can just deal with it with Murderous Rider, so none of this is terribly concerning. I can even actually just bounce it here. Probably should. Extra turn spammy. Also pretty nice. Love to see it. I don't really want to ultimate Tasha. What did I exile? Any creatures yet? Nope. Yeah, I don't feel like... Wait a minute. If they don't have any creatures, this just wins the game. Right? Like, if they have so few creatures in their deck... Okay, never mind. I hit 3, and I actually hit 3 pretty early on. I mean, I have the board now, right? This is totally fine. I feel like this is fine. Feels fine to me. I have the board. Ashiok is going to ultimate. It does get rid of my opponent's hand, which I think is quite significant. Maybe not like outright game winning, but still pretty good. I assume they have a ton of board wipes, and I'm not really interested in defending my board state from a board wipe. That board wipe I will, though. The mono white deck, the past like 6 times I've played against it, has beaten me with that card. It's kind of funny. Every time I'm against mono white, whether it's Redain as a commander, normally not Elspeth. There's a couple others, but Redain is usually the most played one. And of course my opponent had it in their opening hand, but anyways. White Sun's Twilight has caused me to lose. In this exact spot, though, making my opponent lose their whole hand with Ashiok is probably fine. I don't know. It's only 3 cards. It's so tempting to just get rid of their hand, and I probably really should. Really should. I can take an extra turn and keep Ashiok around as well, if that has any merit. I'm just assuming, like, if this did resolve, I can bounce a 1/1, and they only have 4, and then the clock is a lot slower. I think I can steal one, and then I can kill one, and then this stone walls a lot of it too. So I of all the times to not really need to counter it, this is probably one of them. But I did. You're trying the Mind Slayer one? Oh, Slaver? Mind Slaver, yeah. I don't actually think I own Mind Slaver. I don't actually think I do. Alright, this is a 6-mana red on a red commander, which I have not played against before. That's interesting. I'm gonna just not take damage. I'm sure there's something that I'll... Yeah. Alright, all of this is weird in... Wait, whenever creature exits top... I'm gonna get rid of that. My opponent only has 1 creature... Oh, well, yeah, a second one, kinda. Do they Dragon Mantle here? I feel like that's a little out there. Oh no, it draws a card. Never mind. Oh wow, this draws a card at 1 mana. Wow. And they did not pay 1 red. Wow, this is like really good. I've never seen that card before. Surprised they didn't pay red there. I don't know what that means. I'm also kind of regretting not just getting a blue-black source here. Sort of. Alright, a little bit less feels bad because of that draw, actually. Okay. Did I add counterspells? Oh, of course. Red is a weird commander color? It can go in different directions. Go in different directions. I don't think it's weird. I think it's weird my opponent didn't pay red for fire breathing last turn, but I think it's also very weird they're paying fire breathing and not playing this as a creature. That's also extremely strange to me. Ob Nixilis costs life to activate, and that's probably not what we're trying to do here. So, probably... I think it's most likely that I'm going to cast a counterspell here, so I'm just going to not play the fetch land and having to shock myself. End of turn, if you attack this turn, I think I'm going to counter that. And then I can plus... Actually, maybe I should not have countered that. Ooh, hold on. I might have not wanted to counter that because of this. Just shutting everything down already. Okay, if I lose, it's because I countered that. That's what that's my TED Talk. That's my TED Talk. Alright, I found another counterspell anyways. Really don't want to get... Wait, can I get this? Hold on. Let me just take it slow. Yes, I can in fact get that land. Okay. Yeah, with Tasha, I probably shouldn't have dealt with this like that. Okay, this is really good, so... And I ended up getting another counterspell anyways. Opponent can't swing. I don't know if they're aware of that. I don't think they are. Alright, it looks like they might not be aware. Or they're just willing to send that 2 damage. Although I probably would have pumped this up all the way and sent like more damage next turn with it. But that kind of works too. So Ashiok or... I think if I don't cast Ashiok right now, I won't get an opportunity to cast it later. So... it's pretty satisfying. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. 3 creatures. Look at that. Fiery Anticipation. So, or excuse me, Emancipation. Source would deal damage. It deals triple that damage. I could literally let this resolve. And I almost want to. It's triple damage, right? There's a good chance they're gonna slip through with some damage at some point. So I'm gonna just deal with this. Like, if I kill this and I let that resolve, there's a good chance other things happen that I don't want to have happen. I mean, you might as well swing? Yeah, might as well. Oh, transform already? Oh, that was fast. Oh, hey, look! Another really good card. Okay. Although I don't think I can play it right now. Yeah, I don't think I can play it. I will just snap this off here, because I don't want them to have that ability. And just counter this, because it's... Actually, you know what? The plus is useless, but the rest of it's something I don't think I should deal with. I'm just gonna not deal with it. I can cast that. I don't know if I want to. Did I actually... Wait a minute. What? Okay, it's Exile. It's putting everything under there. I'm like, there's no way I got that many creatures. Alright. I'm just gonna take an extra turn. Maybe my opponent just simply concedes because I do this. I'm also gonna stick to my value here. What is under this that's worth it? Honestly, kind of nothing. Yeah, there's not really anything under this that makes sense to me. I'll just keep plussing it. There's a good chance I end up finding some kind of insane dragon or something, like, huge that's worth it. Like, later, or whatever. Oh, well, I kind of found this. That's interesting. That is okay. I don't think I'll fight with that. We're on the old exile 3 lands cards a turn until my opponent gives up. Okay, what does that do? What does that do? Okay. Let us do this. I don't expect a bunch of crazy awesome stuff, but, you know. I'll play that as a land. And I can swing with this, and I guess that. My opponent can cast Squee out of their graveyard until Ashiok deals with it. Oh no, wait. Yes, right? Yeah. They can, if they chose to block it, they just didn't do that. Alright, so I can reanimate whatever I want, and there are a lot of options, I think. Or just really any option works. Kind of expect my opponent to just sort of concede here, though. Yep, they're just going to concede. Probably just do this. Yeah. Xenagos is a little annoying. So is that. Can I just kill that? I probably just will, yeah. I can even reanimate that. Probably not a good idea, though. I don't even know if it's a good idea to play Ashiok here, but I did. Can't stop me. It's a lot of loyalty. It's a lot of loyalty. It is a funny chunk of... Alright, my opponent's done. It looks like killing Linear Elves was pretty good. This one does 8 damage or something? I haven't seen this card in like 7 years. 5 damage. Okay. Not the most intimidating card. I'll say that. Could have maybe banked on a third black source in a row. I'm not going to bounce that. Alright, I wouldn't have hit the black source. I'm not going to play Ashiok here. This seems more like... Although maybe... Oh, shoot. Maybe I just wanted to play Ashiok. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was just right. Maybe it was right. Dark Ritual. So that makes me want to play Ob Nixilis to draw a land here. Although Necropotence is a huge, really good option as well, don't get me wrong. But this is more up my alley. I haven't played this. Oh, look at that art. Oh, look at it. Look at it. I love it. I love it. I simply love it. Okay. So, do I plus or kill that? It's got ward 1, pay 1. Man, if I could just time warp plus, I would so do that. Because I cannot... I think I'm just gonna... Oh, yeah, we're gonna just plus here. That's interesting. Bounce, block, counter. Alright, looks like Ob Nixilis is gonna take some damage here. Alright, that's an odd set of cards. I could actually just play this. For, yeah, I think this might just be maybe the last window to really irk this card into play before my opponent no longer gives me access to it. They can just straight up kill it now with their, like, cute little pump spell there, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. They probably will, although killing Ob Nixilis is also extremely viable. I don't know, both options make sense to me. Both are reasonable. Looks like we're going after Ashiok. Or at least to some degree. Yeah, we're getting rid of Ashiok here. Not really... I think I would have preferred to have taken out Ob Nixilis, but, I mean, it is what it is. Alright, I can just plus. I'm going to try to bank on this ultimate here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can... Oh, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They actually do not have... Alright. None of this has haste. So I'm going to do this and probably win. None of this has haste. Ob Nixilis does not actually kill my opponent that quickly. It is like 2 a turn, which is, what, 14 turns still? Maybe I'm trying to go for something that is not truly viable. But you know what? First time I played Ob Nixilis, I'm gonna send it. Oh, wait, it's faster than that. It's any card draw, including mine. Alright. Let's see if Davriel cooperates. Nope. Alright. My opponent conceded anyways. I got the worst Davriel deal. Every time Davriel just doesn't do what I want him to, I want to just like remove him from my deck. Tassiker. Ooh, alright, alright. Tassiker feels interesting with my commander. Tassiker mills on enter, right? No, mills on activation. So reanimate might be extremely useful, though who knows. I think I really want to duress here. I think I want to duress, yeah. Okay, we're going to get rid of the Dark Ritual, so we don't have to deal with that. Can't deal with this bird, unfortunately. Is there any reason to leave up blue? What's my opponent's next turn? Probably not looking like anything. Rusko is good. I think it would be really funny if they copied their bird. They do copy the bird. I feel like this is a very, very low power turn for my opponent. Very low powered. It's probably not what I would have ever have done, honestly. Like, ever. Wow, no respect for Wash Away. Okay, so I can play this to get another clock, and then hopefully Tassiger's ability spam will surmise into me reanimating something good, right? Because you only get one card of it, right? And I choose, so I can actually... I can get something crazy here. My opponent exiled the tapped one. Maybe not the best idea. Maybe not the best idea. Ooh, that... Yikes. Oof. That's an oof and a half right there. That is an oof and a half. Yeah. And then what's the best part about it is it was Spell Pierce too. It wasn't like a normal counter spell. It was Spell Pierce. Okay, so this was a really, really surprisingly good commander. Now I only played in the event, right? I just wanted to have fun in the event, you know. Oh, sorry, but I just wanted to play the event. So in the event, it was doing well. I would say of the things you'd expect to play against in normal Historic Brawl, it would also kind of just do well. Right, blue-black control is just pretty good. You could play something very similar to a Rusko build, right? I mean, most of these cards Rusko would like to play. Some of them probably not, but Rusko is just... Like, you could just swap this out for Rusko, and your deck would be categorically better, because this card is insane. But you can't do that if you want to play in anything but Tier 1. The extra turns are through the roof. There was just another one brought to my attention. The other 5-mana Time Warp. It's Temporal Manipulation. I don't own it. It's a mythic. I'll probably put it in here anyways because it's funny. But we have so many extra turns now that Planeswalker, blue Planeswalker commanders are like cracked. Or they're pushing being cracked because they're so good at getting value from extra turns. It's basically, you know, letting you activate it multiple times. That's so good, maybe Tasha is just better than Rusko at this point. This is a bold statement, but there's so many extra turns. It's nuts. It really is. I don't have much to say about like the, you know, the busted cards like Dark Ritual, Necropotence. I mean, they're really good. They've never not been good. They're only going to get better. Omnixilus is cool, I guess. I just wanted to play it because I haven't played it before, and you know I pulled one out of a pack. Might as well try it. You don't need this. There's better cards that kind of do what this does already, but it does also remove creatures on top of drawing 2 cards a turn, so it is solid. The ultimate's very, very slow. I wouldn't say it's a reliable way to win a game, but it's on the table of things you can do. Dragon Lord Solomgar is not very good in my opinion. It's nice to steal Planeswalkers, like the last turn they're about to ultimate, and be like, haha, it is my ultimate now, you fool. But for the most part, you could just run any other card that just takes extra things from your opponents, like all the other permanents and sorceries and blue that steal stuff. You just do that instead. This is a lot more vulnerable. Just not excited about it at all. You can maybe flicker it to reset it and stuff, but still you would just rather not do that. Baleful Strix is pretty cool. I don't know if I've played with this one before. I can't remember, but it's always nice. It's just kind of a parked removal spell that draws a card. It replaces itself. You're never really upset with that, like, ever. Phantasmal Image, I can't remember when I got this one, but it is another one that's really solid. Most things that kill this, kill it like it would normally kill it. It's not just, oh, I targeted with, you know, my, I don't know. I targeted it with my random thing that gives 1/1 counters, so your giant creature died. It's like most things that target your stuff was gonna kill it anyways. So the claws on this is not really a big deal. And basically every single opponent has something you can image, and that's just really good to me. And it's something you can reanimate too with Scarab God, which is kind of funny. Maybe more sweepers were in order, although for the most part I didn't feel like I needed more sweepers, right? Especially how we're talking about a format that sort of ends pretty quickly, right? People say turn 4 format at this point. I think I can agree with that, barring the, you know, turn 1 game enders like Dark Ritual and stuff. I think the format kind of ends around 4 or 5-ish. So if you play things that cost more than that, you really need to slam your opponent in the face, like with breaks, and we do a very good job of that. I'm a fan of this strategy. Blue-black control in general is something I really like to do, and Ashiok was better than I thought. The +2 was, you know, it kind of scared a lot of people, like some opponents where I was surprised they were really trying to kill it when it was, you know, getting 2 loyalty and I'm defending it. It's like, might want to just go face. I don't know. Especially when you don't have many creatures in your deck, this might not do that much. And if your hand is only like 2 cards, maybe you just let it ultimate, you know? I mean, it feels terrible sometimes, but sometimes it might actually be right. And there is an edge that you gain when people misevaluate the power of your cards. Now, I could be wrong, right? It's, if you can answer it, maybe you should. But there were some instances where I kind of just thought going face would have been better. Aside from that, the -X was way better than I thought, because there's a lot of decks that have creatures, and this can very quickly cheat out like 7s. I didn't really think of that. You know, you just +2 it twice, and then all of a sudden you can just get 7s out of it. And that's pretty nuts for like a 3-drop that doesn't let it. You're not investing your mana to cast the 7-drop, so you can leave up your controlling cards or whatever. Right, so it's really, really good. I was very surprised. I was very surprised about how good this was. Is it as good as the other 3-mana Ashiok that denies your opponent, like, searching? I don't know. There's a lot to gain from denying people the ability to search through their deck, especially with infinite fetch lands at this point, and green having a bunch of ramp spells and all that jazz. So I don't know. They bring unique tools to the table, I would say, but if you're willing to, you know, play this over the other, I wouldn't fault you. I can absolutely recommend this commander. So, yeah, you could run Damnation. Damnation is totally viable in my opinion. I don't own Damnation, actually, but that is one of the sweepers that you could run. Toxic Deluge, I would put in here first, though. I said I was going to put it in like 12 times. It actually forgot to put it in. It's funny, but yeah, Toxic Deluge is another one. Like, yeah, Solemgar is just, it's got to go, really. And so does Ob Nixilis, I think, but that's enough of that. Can recommend. It was fun to play, and let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.